we're going to see who comes on top, and on top of that, they have really good kill confirms. Up throw, up air in particular is one of their strongest, and a flighted character like Ness might tend to struggle with that a little bit. But on the other side of things, Ness has some really good out of shield options, i.e. that one Nair, and his PK fire hits really low, so Inkling isn't able to just dash underneath it like they are a lot of other projectiles. So you know, Inkling has more mobility, they have a disjointed back air, they have a lot working for them in this matchup, and I mean, again, that back air, you can already see Waves using it. It's going to be imperative that they keep their spacing in mind whenever they use that move. So far, pretty even, gets a nice little berry, and okay, gets the weak hit of the back air into a bit of a rapid jab for some extra ink. Now, here's the thing about this matchup. Ink, in general, is considered energy-based, which means Ness can fill up on it with their Psy Magnet. Despite that, however, Waves is doing a really good job of keeping their opponent at bay. They've been going pretty even in terms of the damage output, and on top of everything, that is considering Ness is healed, so that's important to keep in mind as well. However, a back throw towards the ledge of Smashville is going to be taking that stock away pretty early for Waves. Again, Inkling not the heaviest character in the game, so that back throw is quite lethal, especially with a little bit of rage. Ghostface right now trying to just extend their lead as much as possible because they can heal. Inkling can't. Worth mentioning. Right now, okay, he's going to intercept the side B with one of their own. Nice usage of the float of the PK Magnet to just go right over top of that side B. Again, a berry here would be pretty much lethal. I don't think there's a jump in the pocket of Ghostface, so they probably will be losing that stock, yeah. And Waves with a really successful edge guard there after the down tilt to catch the double jump. Good stuff from them. They're going to come on, get an early berry, force their opponent to mash. And even with a good mash, Ghostface was in the ground for a little bit there. I'm surprised Waves can get a follow-up. Okay, tries to go for the down or the up smash at the ledge, not going to connect. Okay, yep, cancels the magnet a little bit too early. That splatter shot, the neutral B, is also energy based, so Ness could get some residual healing. A very insignificant amount, to be fair, but, you know, it's worth mentioning. Weak hit a back air, not going to kill. Down smash at ledge, not also going to connect. I think that was a wave bounce down B to get away and then go in with the dash attack, so Waves is off of another stock. They need to do something dramatic and soon if they want to take game one. But you know Ghostface. Ghostface loves to come downhill, really assert their advantage. And that's one of the things that makes him such a lethal player in this series. Floating around with that B reverse. Those down Bs. However, they are going to get stung a little bit. A couple of these aerials coming out. However, that PK fire into an aerial of their own does quite a lot of damage. Thanks for the confirm. Not quite going to get the initial hit though. Okay, PK Flash going to be narrowly avoided by Waves. Nair, out of shield. The classic. One of Ness's best get off me tools. There's the PK Fire. Air dodges into it does Waves. However, that will allow them to avoid multiple dash attacks. So let's call it calculated and just go from there. Back here. Oh, gets the berry. The F smash instead of going for the up smash. I think up smash definitely would have killed given the differential and rage, but that's neither here nor there. At least damage is damage. Dashing away. Okay, yep, that will be reverse Nair coming out after the Psy Magnet, and that will be 1-0 in favor of Ghostface. Already puts a nail in the first nail in the coffin. By the way, Ghostface has come from winners round 1, has 2-0'd everyone except for Izzy, who they 3-0'd on their way to get here. Hasn't dropped a single game all bracket. Really, Ghostface wants their name to be known here. Again, 2-0 over Vic Hort, 28. 2-0 over Cleopatra. 2-0 over Angel's Epic. 3-0 over Icy, and currently up 1-0 on Waves right now as we await their counter pick for game 2. They're going to hop out. I'm imagining we're going to go to like a small battlefield. Maybe... I could see Town potentially. I mean, I don't think up throw up air is going to be entirely lethal on that stage, but it's pretty good. Hi, Vegitext. Welcome to the chat, where we're currently in Winners Finals for the West Coast of the Boat Bash Online series. And currently Ghostface, the Nest player's up 1-0, so it's looking pretty good for them. I can imagine Waves coming back a little bit. I think they just need to mind their spacing with their back airs a little bit more. I think that's the one thing. Because that back air kind of invalidates Ness to a degree, so it's definitely the move you need to use. It cancels all of like their multi-hits, and Ness is so stubby that not really many of their attacks can go through that. But we're going to come out. It's game number 2. I believe this was a stage switch, so it'll be Wave's counter pick. And we will be going to Pokemon Stadium 2. Okay, a biplat stage. Ness likes this stage a lot. They get some really good movement off the platforms with double jump cancel into side B, so that's worth mentioning. And we can already see Ghostface using that multiple times this set to try to keep Waves at bay. However, Inkling is so mobile that I don't think this is going to be as much of a factor against a character like them. And on top of that, they're so small that they really don't get hit by much, but there's an up throw, up air, good amount of damage. It's crazy that that's a combo that turns into a kill confirm later. That's such an insane fact of life, but I mean, so far, Ghostface able to get this thing back into a working order. Goes for the magnet, but doesn't go for a follow-up. Tries to catch the air dodge in, but isn't able to punish it. Really, really good play from Ghostface. Just holding it out, saying, okay, what can I get away with? And just keeping their opponent scared. Again, you know, that move is such a crazy setup. And I believe it just healed 4, so maybe Splatter Shot isn't super... It's not a bad idea to go for the suckage on that. However, the couple of dash attacks coming out, some good damage for Waves. A jab to break the grab, so it's not going to come out, but that will be from center stage, a side magnet into back air at about 150 after the hit, so Waves will be losing their stock on that one. Gets a magnet already after the PK Fire, dragged down into a forward throw for 40%. Catches them up high with the PK Flash as well, which was recently buffed, I think, in one of the more recent updates of this game. For some reason, they were like, let's make that move really fast, and it is now. It used to be way slower. But now it's actually kind of a viable option in competitive. As that comes out, will not kill. PK Flash is going to come out of nearly a full charge. It will not kill, though. Forward air comes out. Getting away. Tries it. Okay, actually held the magnet the entire time to get that drainage on the down B. And yeah, gets the back throw afterwards. Some bad DI potentially, or maybe just really high percent on the part of Waves. Either way, Ghostface is going to be in a really good position to, because they're up 2 stocks right now. Back down. Oh! Okay, see, the one thing that I want to congratulate Ghostface on a really nice jab block string. The problem with that, though, is that they actually should have not gone for the aerial version of the side B. If they just went for the regular one, their opponent would have been stuck longer, and they probably would have gotten a better follow-up. That's the only real thing I could be critical of with their gameplay. They're playing really solid. You know, just gotta min-max those situations where you might be able to get kill confirms. Right now floating around, again, recognizes that Waves kind of has to run in to deal damage, so having a constant hitbox like that magnet is so lethal. On top of that, you can't zone against Ness as Inkling just because of magnet too. You can just lose so much of the percentage you've dealt. Alright, oh, catches them on the ground. Oh, gets the rollout too, and misses the F smash. Unfortunate. But then again, they get the grab. It's gonna air dodge past the up air. 60%, you know, in a very, very rapid succession there for Waves so far. Then there's gonna come out, but not quite undoable just yet. Okay, well, never mind. The up smash out of shield will do the trick. 2 stocks yet again for Ghostface. Waves needs to go back to the drawing board for game 3. Ghostface is on an absolute tear this evening. I don't know if anyone can stand up to them on the West Coast. So far, they're playing incredibly well. And meanwhile, during the break, we're going to take a look at the loser side of bracket. JCG loses in losers quarterfinals to that one guy, the Puff player, who Waves was able to eliminate in winners semis. They have a position where they're in losers semis themselves. And game 4 right now between Icy and Gerardo. Winner of that one plays against that one guy in losers semis. This is loser quarterfinals. Loser goes out at 5th. And that would be a run back because that one guy beat Gerardo 2-1 in winner's side if Gerardo wins. So it'll be interesting. Already starting off back again on PS2. No stage switches between these two. And Ghostface, again, just doing what he does best. Using this iPlat movement with their double jump cancels into PK Fire to get a lot of damage and just completely chip Waves out in the long game. Again, just move away. Don't let yourself get hit. Anytime you do get hit, just trade. And so far, that's working out really, really well for Ghostface. Gets a lot of absorption there with the neutral B. There's a backer to come out and sting their face. And, okay, makes it back to stage either way. Looks for the jump back air. Did get the read, but not quite the spacing that they need in order to deal that finishing blow on this first stock. But still has Waves in a close position. However, Waves is fighting back. It's a very close game. Next big hit will probably give someone the lead, and it's actually going to be that down smash to cover the ledge really well. Nice stuff to Waves, or excuse me, to Ghostface for catching that. Now, if they can hold on to this first stock for a while, that might put them in a near unlosable situation. Waves has really struggled to get really long strings of damage, and on top of that, they've really struggled to take stocks. However, they have an opportunity to do so now, and oh my gosh, I think they were going for a pivot boost F smash, but instead they just F tilted the wrong way, and what could have been a very easy kill confirm instead became an opportunity for Ghostface to keep this up a little bit longer. Coming around now, uses the PK Fire to great effectiveness. It actually hit away the Splat Bomb, and he F-smashed it, which is a reflector, which also puts a little bit of ink onto Ghostface, or onto Waves as well, which means he's going to be taking slightly more damage from these attacks. Not an attribute you often see used back on Inkling. Okay, yep, nice usage of the float yet again. Gets the backer after it. Looks for it again. Not quite going to get it though. The forward air comes out. Dash attack. Does not connect. Catches the dash away. That's the thing about using that side B. It doesn't only just do a lot of damage and bury, giving you a kill confirm. The splat that goes on the ground, the ink, actually decreases the movement speed of your opponent when they're standing on it. So it actually sets up for a lot of good traps, similar to the one we just saw. The fact that there was some goop on the ground didn't allow Ghostface to live. And speaking of not allowing their opponent to live, the tail of the PK Thunder actually clipped away Waves' jump, so they weren't able to recover. Unfortunate for them, but that puts one stock in the way of Ghostface now on their road to completely conquesting this tournament. Looking to have a perfect night they are. And a couple side Bs moving away. There's a grab into up throw. Not gonna get the up air though. Not quite at that true percent. Backer comes out. Another backer comes out, but this time it's gonna be from Ghostface, using it out of the float, getting just as much damage as they possibly can on their opponent. They're gonna try to get the magnet of the Splat Bomb. Unfortunately, they're not able to. They're not close enough. That's a grab, up throw. Not gonna get the up air because of the air dodge. I want to see Waves go for the up throw and then wait out the air dodge next time, because that's the one thing they're missing right now. They just keep getting avoided. Okay, get the up smash afterwards, and yep, that will be Ghostface with a 3-0 victory in winners finals of the West Coast. Waves falls down to the losers final side of the bracket.